Okay, folks, today we're going to be going over some YouTube and Instagram hot takes.
Yeah, baby.
We found 4 good ones. Okay, four that I think we can have a pretty good conversation about.
Very civil conversation
Very
with
civil.
no name calling.
And I think also we need to point out that we don't have beef with these guys. Okay,
I might have beef.
No beef is with these guys at all. Okay, I don't want any beef.
Maybe
on
a
this
little
channel.
beef, though. Maybe just a little bit.
Maybe a little fun, little heated, friendly rivalry, but
Yeah.
that is it. Okay,
Yeah.
we're not going beyond that. Do you hear me, Dave?
Why am I being singled out?
Because I feel like you're gonna start a war here with some of these people.
All right.
Okay.
Hey,
So
on my honor.
Dave,
all right.
You are the most likely to start a war with somebody, though.
yes. So
Just say the word, I'll do it.
please don't. Okay. So first up, we're gonna get the 2 escape pod clips out of the way because these guys are the ones that are gonna have the most hot takes. We made the choice to only use 2 of their clips. Okay?
Yeah. This video would contain all of their takes, but
And again, I want to point out we don't have beef with these guys.
Maybe a little beef, though.
No beef.
no beef.
No beef. Okay, so here's the first one. Let's watch and react. And I do feel like this is targeted against me a little bit. Okay, so here we go.
The 4 best superhero movie comic book movies of all time are the 2 Spider-Verse movies and the first 2 Dark Knight movies. Batman Begins is better than anything in the MCU. Batman Begins is better than any other DC movie. People saying that the Batman is better than Batman Begins, I think is so preposterous. I can't believe people say that. I just can't believe it. I think that Batman Begins is so far in its own tier compared to the Batman. The Batman, Batman is the stupidest person in his own movie. I get it. It looks good. It's too dark. It's too dark. It's too long. Oh my gosh, what a twist. This bad guy that's so clearly bad, John Turturro, is the bad guy. Oh my gosh, what a twist. I think the Batman is so hilariously overrated. I think it's a 7 out of 10 at best.
And this
Okay.
the guy that thinks that, like, She-Hulk is the best MCU show
It
or
is.
movie?
It is.
Yeah,
So-
okay.
So that just because he's got another bad take doesn't negate this take, because he said one thing that I disagree with here.
One thing I do want to get out of the way, though, is that I actually think that the Spider-Verse movies being the best MCU movies is not a bad take.
Three of the 4 movies he listed, I will give cred for. And then he just completely derailed it all by saying the Batman Begins is on the same level as the 2 Spider-Verse movies, as the Dark Knight.
I think that's wild.
Which is insane to me. Like, it is such a boring movie. I'd take The Dark Knight Rises over Batman Begins.
All right, folks.
I think that's a crazy take, actually.
Let's get rid of these.
Oh, okay.
I think we're gonna hold these
Okay.
because
All of
I
us,
think.
or
I mean, if you guys feel so inclined,
all right.
you can. I'm going to, because I do believe that the Batman Begins movie is better than the Batman. And I think it's insane that we've gotten to a point where the Batman is somehow the best Batman movie.
See, I don't agree with that.
I think that's a silly thing to say.
I don't think Dark Knight will ever be beaten.
And listen, the point he's making about the Batman Begins being better than anything in the MCU, that's a bad take. Because I don't think that it's as good as The Winter Soldier or
Civil War,
Infinity War, or Endgame. It's like these are movies that are just like so hype, so great. But he spends a lot of time talking about the Batman versus Batman Begins. And that is where I believe this was an attack against me. Okay? Because I agree with this man on this take. This is a based take. And I want you to tell me what the Batman does better than Batman Begins as far as a first movie goes. Both of you, because you both give me crap for this, for saying that the Batman is not as good as Batman Begins. So tell me why I'm wrong.
I don't think Batman Begins is a bad movie. It's just there are so many other Batman movies I would watch over it, and it's just the weakest of the Batman movies. And it's like I would say it's above Batman and Robin, the Val Kilmer, the George Clooney, I'd take it over the 80s Batmans if I'm being honest. But other than that, Where the Batman shines is it's shot better. It looks better. The story is way more interesting.
Okay. Let me just pull this up real quick.
Greg Fraser. Who shot the Batman? Greg Fraser. Who shot Batman Begins? Some no-name nobody. Watch it be like one of the greatest cinematographers of all time. I just said that.
I think that everything that the Dark Knight, or everything that the Batman Begins does good, Dark Knight does better.
Okay,
And I think that's why I have a hard time watching
agree.
Batman Begins, because I'm like, why am I not just watching Dark Knight right now?
where is there a shot in the Batman better than that?
Was it?
Shot better than that?
Yeah.
How about the freaking fire behind the Batmobile? And it's from the Penguin's POV upside down, and it's the Batman walking out of his fetching Batmobile towards the Penguin.
I think Dave just beat
Yeah,
you.
that one's pretty cool.
And then it's just the crescendo of the theme playing, and it's like, oh,
The same 3 notes played over and over and over again for 3 hours straight.
But it is pretty freaking awesome, though.
Boom, boom. I get so annoyed whenever that movie plays because it is that over and over and over again for 3 hours. It is those same notes for 3 hours, and we're gonna pretend like it's even close to the Batman Begins score. You have 2 notes. You have boom, boom, and that's better than anything in the Batman.
I agree. I like the Christopher Nolan Batman theme. It is,
And it's
good.
not annoying. It's not played a billion times anytime Batman does something.
But
I'm not a fan of Hans Zimmer there. I said it. I think he ruined movie soundtracks. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the soundtrack of either of them, to be honest, because they are kind of all one-notey. I'm not a fan of that. I do. I love my my Star Wars. I love my Jurassic Park. I love
something a little more
fun
complex.
themes. And I do think a lot of that comes back to Batman.
I think you can blame that on Inception, though, because Inception is the one that did that, not Batman Begins.
But I don't think you would have that without Batman Begins.
Batman Begins
What?
came first.
That is not even making sense to me. It's not clocking to you, is it? What I'm saying.
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you.
I don't think Hans Zimmer is that good.
That is a stupid take. That is and that is not even what I'm talking about. What I'm asking is, why is the Batman better than Batman Begins? In any stretch of the imagination, that's what I'm asking. And you're talking about Hans Zimmer right now.
Well, you're the one that brought this conversation here.
I think what Jay said just perfectly encapsulates what's wrong with the Batman. Is it's like everything that the Batman, or not the Batman, Batman Begins, everything Batman Begins does well, the Dark Knight does it better. So it's like, I'm always going to...
I disagree. I think they're doing 2 different things.
I'm always going to look at Batman Begins and say, I wish I was watching The Dark Knight. Now,
No, I disagree.
It's like with the Batman, there's nothing else out right now to really compete with it. So it's all I
there
have.
is. It was the spin-off TV show that was better than it.
The Penguin?
The Penguin was better than the Batman,
It's also a TV show.
and it was
I
better.
I actually agree with that.
Yeah.
The Penguin.
So
was
you do have
insane.
something to compare it to, and the one thing you have to compare it to is better than it. So yeah,
Yeah.
we're already at a
really great things.
you have one. You
The
have
movie-
one really
the
great thing
movie
and one
introduced
okay,
us-
one pretty good thing.
The one...
I'm saying I agree with his score of a 7 out of 10 for the Batman. That's a good score. That's not me saying I hate it. It's a good movie. It is not Batman Begins. Not even close.
You're right. It's better.
Not better.
Next hot take.
You guys didn't even explain why it's better.
I just
You're
like
not
it
giving us a
more.
chance to.
Go ahead.
I feel like Dave did. He said better cinematography,
It's shot better. It's got a better story that I prefer over Batman Begins. Like Batman Begins just feels very jumbled up. Like there's a lot of different plot lines
You
going
got
on,
Race, you got Scarecrow, you got
and then it kind of just ends.
yeah.
Whereas the Batman, it's like
You're right. And thankfully it ends. Because the Batman doesn't end. The Batman keeps going.
All right,
and going.
I
and going
cannot
and going.
defend like the last half hour of the movie with Selena Kyle.
So
I won't
30
defend
minutes
that.
of that movie, you're not going to defend.
No, because that part was really lame, and maybe it won't come back in until the sequel. It's hard to say right now, but I just there's something with the Batman. It's scratching an itch in my brain that just feels real good.
I'm happy for you. I'm
Thanks.
happy for you.
And it seems like Batman Begins is scratching a similar itch for you.
I just think it's underrated. I think we've gotten to a point where I'm annoyed that the Batman is like reached this point in pop culture where it's like, this is one of the greatest movies ever made. And it's just not. It's not the best Matt Reeves movie. It's not the best Batman movie. It's not the best freaking.
Do people claim it's the best Matt Reeves movie?
A lot of people do.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So I
like,
just.
there's 2 Planet of the Apes movies that are better than that.
There are. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Honestly, like I think that your beef with the Batman is more with those like fanatics. I've seen it like 20, 30 times, but that's just because I like the movie. I'm not going to go on Instagram and proclaim like this is the best Batman movie. It's like I like Batman as a character, and I'm going to eat up whatever they put out.
Here's what I like about Batman is it feels very real. Like there's nothing like sci-fi or fiction about it. It is entirely grounded. Like the villain is
A Redditor, serial killer.
a 4chaner.
Yeah.
You have an actual mob boss. We've lost that in so many of these superhero movies, and I want to go back to that where it's just like these street level crime. I think that's fun. And I'm so excited for this new Spider-Man movie because it seems like we're going back to
Street
that.
level.
Yeah. Well, I hope we do. It actually doesn't look like that. It looks like we're going into the Hand, but that's another conversation. That
All
does
right.
worry me.
All right.
Next hot take.
Next hot take.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
What do you think of Guardians 2?
I really liked it.
It's our least favorite MCU movie.
What the?
Both of us.
Your least favorite?
It's terrible.
Captain Marvel's on that list.
No, yeah. Guardians 2 is worse.
What? I love Ego in that. That's my he's so cool.
No, dumb.
Dude, what?
That's a good Mantis impression.
Yeah, you know what this is? Asian hate.
What?
Because she's in that movie.
I'm a big Eternals
Mantis is-
guy.
He loves Eternals.
What? You like Eternals better than that?
Easily.
Eternals was,
Gemma Chan is the hottest woman in the MCU.
Eternals is like doesn't even feel like a Marvel movie. That's how bad it is.
You're wrong. I think it's great. It's
It
a lot
feel-
better
it
than
feels like a-
Multiverse of
It
Madness.
feels like gosh. It feels like a Fox
Do
show.
you like Shang-Chi?
I love Shang-Chi.
Yeah, Eternals is better.
That's so wrong.
He's just baiting him.
Shang-Chi's amazing.
Shang-Chi's bad.
Guardians 2.
You think Shang-Chi
You
is
got
bad?
you have 1, 3, 4, 5, and 7 left.
Guardians 2, I'll put it at 5. I liked it.
I just need to get
get
this
a
out
lot.
of the way. My problem with Hat Guy, and I'm not trying to start a war with Hat Guy, but it's like there is a difference between saying I like this movie over another and saying this movie is better and everything else is worse, or like saying this movie is the worst and everything is better. So it's like if he approached it and was like, no, I genuinely just don't like the movie and I prefer the Eternals over it, I'd say I'd cut him some slack. But just like boldly proclaiming that Guardians 2 is the worst MCU movie is insane to me.
Okay, but
It is the worst
here is-
Guardians movie.
Here's where
I can
I'm
agree
at.
with that.
Here's where I'm at. Are these guys just geniuses?
Yeah.
Because here we are making a video reacting to 2 of their takes.
Yeah.
It got you fired up.
Like I don't like how
We
he
stayed
words
and
what he
watched the whole
says.
thing. Do they just know how to get people pissed off and click on it?
Yeah.
Or
Maybe
do they actually believe all this stuff?
I think
Because-
Hat Guy believes it.
because
He definitely sells it.
he sells it to where he seems like he believes it, but
Dumb.
yeah, that was
Dumb.
funny. Dumb. I think Guardians 2, for the last scene alone in that movie where like the fireworks are going off in space and they're all mourning Yondu.
Then you've
it's
got
like,
Cat
Yondu's-
Stevens playing.
Yondu's
Yeah, oh,
death is
man.
beautiful.
that whole segment alone makes it better than a lot of the MCU.
especially like late MCU.
Yeah, because James Gunn, he can hit those emotional moments that are not present at all in modern MCU, and it's missing that. Like, you can have a dumb movie, give me a heavy hit or emotional moment like that, and I'll forgive a lot of the movie.
And I think that Captain Marvel gets overhated because I think
do too.
Multiverse of Madness is worse. I think there's so many newer ones that are just not good. Like Black Widow's not a good movie.
Yeah.
I think what made Captain Marvel get a lot of the hate was just Brie Larson coming across as super
sure.
cocky
For sure.
going into Infinity War and Endgame, and
She
that
needs some lessons in PR.
exactly. So it's like if we remove Brie Larson's off-screen interviews and stuff and how she was acting, and just look at the movie as a whole, like Captain Marvel isn't that bad.
Yeah,
It's
not that bad.
It's not that bad. I mean,
Even
it
the
is-
Ant-Man movie is worse. Both the
Quantumania.
sequels are bad.
Quantumania and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I didn't mind Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, that one wasn't terrible.
But I do really, really, really hate Brave New World, Captain America, Brave New World.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
movie is just like so boring. It's unforgivable to me.
It feels like they're trying to cram all 3 of the Captain America movies
Yeah.
into one
Like,
movie.
it couldn't figure out which tone it wanted to hit, so it's
Right.
like, why? We're just gonna do it.
We're just
all.
gonna play the hits.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And that is just it feels like Marvel at this point just has no plan, and they're just throwing crap at the wall and hoping something sticks, and nothing has stuck so far. I thought Shang-Chi was good, so I don't understand the Shang-Chi diss in
Dude,
that video.
Shang-Chi's probably the best
Post
post-Endgame
yeah,
movie
yeah,
outside of
definitely.
the Spider-Man
Phase
movies.
4, we'll call it Phase 4, I
No,
guess.
I'll take Shang-Chi over a
Pretty
lot.
much any of them.
I mean,
except
Guardians
for No Way
3 was
Home.
great. I really like Guardians 3.
Oh yeah, I forget that one. That one is
So,
great.
There's our second and final escape pod clip that we're gonna react
All right,
to.
let's move on. I can't
don't
stand
think
Hat
it's-
Guy.
I don't think it's that bad of a take. Next up, this one, I've seen this take float around before, and this one was just made by not Henry Cavill. This was made
David
by
Cornsweet.
Superman himself, David Cornsweet. So let's watch this.
We do love you, David Cornsweet.
I do, and this is not a dig. Whereas the escape pod clips, these guys are taking shots. I'm not, but you were taking shots. I'm just kidding.
I think this might ruffle some feathers. I think David Cornsweet is probably the best Superman we've ever had. Thoughts?
I don't want to get into that right now. That's not what I'm doing. All right, here we go. Here's his take.
Star Wars hot take is you should watch them. If you're going to introduce new people to them, you should watch them 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6.
That's crazy.
So you preserve the twist of, spoiler alert, Darth Vader is his father.
It's been out for 60 years.
And then but some 5-year-old is going to watch this, and that's your target audience.
My
right?
fan base,
yeah,
my
yeah,
fan
great.
base.
Mine too.
Yeah.
And then you watch 1 through 3 as a flashback essentially, and then 6 is it's not as strong as 4 and 5 as a film, but it's a great culmination to the whole thing. It brings it all together. The stakes are bigger. If you've seen 1 through 3, it feels more like a saga.
That is a very respectable take.
I would take it a step further. I would get rid of 1 and 2, watch the entirety of Clone Wars, 3, then 6.
If I had time to, I would
Yeah.
agree with
You
that.
do that. You do that for
that's-
Olive and Penny.
Yeah.
Go to Dad.
Yeah. I know I'm going to work overtime to make sure that Olivia and Penelope do not know that Darth Vader is Luke's father, and I will be there with a camera, and I want to record their reaction because it's going to be great. And it's like I agree with this movie order where it's like 4 and 5, and then it's like what you were saying where it's like if we can watch the Clone Wars, watch that, watch episode 3, and then get into 6 and just tie it off, and it's like, oh man, was there anything else? It's like I would show them the sequels.
Because here's the thing, the Clone Wars does a much better job at selling Anakin and Obi-Wan's relationship than 1 and 2 ever did. And it's not even close. And the relationship between the clones, Order 66 after watching the Clone Wars, heartbreaking.
Dumb.
Go ahead.
I was pulling a hat guy. Dumb.
Dumb.
Okay, here's my take. And this is why I've done this. I've done this with some friends where they haven't seen Star Wars and we make them watch it in that exact order. And I don't like it anymore. I've changed my mind because that's not how those movies were made.
No.
4, 5, and 6 were made to be watched as in 4, 5, and 6, right? 1, 2, and 3 were made to be watched after 4, 5, and 6.
Yep.
1, 2, and 3, there are things that are set up that you are expecting to be paid off because you have seen 4, 5, and 6. You're waiting to see, okay, this is going to happen because this happened in 4, 5, and 6. It all is like, it all works together. Whereas if you watch 4 and 5 and then you go 1, 2, and 3, now you're confused because like, okay, what happened here? Like, why is the technology so much different? What are all these things? It's like, you know, from 4, 5, and 6 who Darth Vader is. And now that makes 1, 2, and 3 so interesting because, okay, that is Darth Vader. And now you know this is what's going to happen, right? I think release order is the correct way to watch the Star Wars movies. So that is my take. That is why I believe that.
And that's a valid take too. I think that honestly,
they were made for people who have seen the original trilogy. They were made for them.
I really like the idea of getting across to the viewer or the people watching the original trilogy how tragic a story Darth Vader's is, and that'll make his turn and sacrifice at the end of 6 so much better. Instead of it seeing that and then getting a 3-movie payoff, it's like having it end. So you do 4 and 5 and you're like, wait, Darth Vader is Luke's father? And then it's like flashback sequence. And it's like, you're not just going to drop them into the prequels. No, you're going to explain to them that these are prequels. These are before these movies. This is about Anakin Skywalker.
You know, I've always taken an issue with people saying that like episode 6, that's like a sacrifice. It's like a split-second decision that he makes. I've always had an issue with that. That's not a redemption arc. He just chooses to save his son. That's stupid to me. Yeah, we're doing this, dude. So Luke is Space Gandhi, right? And if Luke is Space Gandhi, Darth Vader is Space Hitler. Kills millions of people with his own hands. In fact, he's probably worse than Hitler because he's doing it with his own hands. Like, he's killing people.
I would say the
at
Emperor.
Such a large scale.
He's doing it for the Emperor.
No, he's doing it for himself. Because why? What else? What other motivation does he have? He has no loyalty to the Emperor.
Yeah, he does.
What are you smoking? He
What
has no
loyalty
loyalty
did
to
he
the
have?
Emperor?
What? His whole objective is to kill the
Oh, I
Emperor.
love that you just said this because now I get to just tear you apart
All right,
from the
go ahead.
inside,
Go
buddy,
ahead.
because this is the stupidest thing you've ever said. Okay, number 1, Darth Vader 100% gets redeemed at the end.
Oh, stupid, dumb. Dumb.
Nope, not stupid.
Dumb. He
Not
saves his
stupid.
son. Boo-hoo. Yeah.
Who
anybody
is
would
what,
do that.
Jay? Who is what? What
What?
is Darth Vader? Or what is Luke Skywalker
What are you
to
saying?
Darth Vader? What is Luke Skywalker?
What is Luke Skywalker to
Yes,
Darth Vader?
what is Luke?
His son.
What is Luke, though, to the galaxy?
The hope of the rebellion. It doesn't matter. Darth Vader wouldn't have done that if it weren't Luke. He wouldn't have.
So you're saying if it were Han Solo who was the symbol, the hope of the galaxy, Darth Vader wouldn't turn?
Yes, exactly. So if it was Han Solo that's getting shocked to death.
You're right. You're right.
So how is that a redemption? He's saving his son.
Jay, what does Luke Skywalker say to Darth Vader?
What?
Or what? He's actually talking to the Emperor. He takes his lightsaber and he throws it. And he's like, "No, I will never join you. I am a Jedi like my father before me." And he
I'm getting
goes in,
chills just thinking about that right now.
and he goes in and he takes it. And Vader is looking at him and he goes, "I was a Jedi. I was." You're right, Jay. He would have killed Han Solo. But he's not killing Han Solo. He's killing a Jedi who knows who Anakin Skywalker
Who
was.
subsequently is his son.
So
Does that undo everything that he's done prior to that point? The
Yes.
reason that the Emperor is where he's at is because of him.
Okay. So Vader lets Luke die. What changes?
Vader lets Luke die.
Yeah.
The Emperor just keeps going on.
And how many more people die?
Even more.
Okay.
But that doesn't change the fact that the Emperor wouldn't be where he is without Anakin. Mace Windu is going to kill him in that scene. He's dead. And who comes in and throws Mace out the window?
you act like
Actually,
Anakin.
who chops his hands off?
You act like Anakin in the prequels was not like being groomed.
Oh, he
the end.
absolutely was.
So it's like it wasn't Anakin that in that moment it was Darth Vader. It wasn't Anakin who got
See,
rid
this is where you lose
and
me
and then
again. This
here's
is where you always
here's
lose me.
another like like whole light in your logic.
This is the only way that you guys can bridge this gap
If-
is by saying that Darth Vader is a different person from Anakin Skywalker, and that's so stupid to me. Because from the beginning, he is this angsty kid that clearly should never have been given the power that he was given.
Whose Force ghost appeared at the end of Episode 6? Was
You
it Darth
can make
Vader's?
that- you can make that
do
argument.
good guys. I was waiting for this because do good guys get to be or do bad guys get to be Force ghosts? They don't. They don't get to be Force ghosts. You're bad. You're done. You're in hell. You don't get to come back.
Oh, okay. So now you're making rules because it's a fantasy property.
Yeah. I'm making
so,
the rules.
So that works because it's a fantasy
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm still saying that he was not redeemed. Just because he shows up as a Force ghost at the end, that's a story choice.
That is all
the writers
you need.
chose that. I disagree. I think that's stupid.
You know what's crazy? Jay's saying that the writers chose that. The writers also chose to redeem Anakin Skywalker in the end.
I'm sure. Yeah, sure.
That's
You
the whole
guys are,
reason he's
acting
there.
like you're
The
slam
writers
dunking
say
on
that.
me? You guys are acting like you're slam dunking on me?
Brother,
It's
because you're
still a
saying
stupid
that
argument.
you're saying the stupidest thing ever. You're saying that Darth Vader doesn't get redeemed. He doesn't redeem himself.
He doesn't. Saving
that's
your
what
son
happens,
is not
though.
redeeming yourself.
That's what happens. Regardless of who he saves, and in the end, he killed the person who put him where he was. He was the one that killed Palpatine.
Came on top. He said, "No, I'm done with this. I see the light.
So
I've been
it's
shrouded by
after
darkness."
20 years of killing for this one dude, that fixes all of it. He's redeemed.
What? Okay. Now I'm confused. What the hell does the Clone Wars do so great that you are like, okay, the prequels are good now? What does it do for Anakin Skywalker that you're like, okay, I like Anakin
okay,
now?
so now you're gonna make yourself the enemy between me and Dave.
No, because I'm just
So,
derailing
here's-
your logic here because you're saying the Clone Wars makes the prequels good, and your
does.
entire problem comes from the prequels and like what
No, it
Anakin
doesn't.
does in the prequels.
No, it doesn't.
You're saying he was always an angsty, dumb teen.
From the
No,
movies,
he wasn't.
From
He
the
was
movies' perspective, yeah.
Okay, but you're including Clone Wars because this whole thing started because you said Clone Wars should be shown to kids when they're of age.
In replacing 1 and 2, yeah.
It fleshes out the relationship between Obi-Wan and Anakin a lot more.
And Anakin is what?
He actually is a hero.
Yeah.
Anakin is a hero.
He does have some dark moments.
And that is how I view Anakin Skywalker as a whole from the original trilogy and how they talk about him and how respected he is. That's how I view Anakin.
Yeah, and like even the way that Obi-Wan speaks of Luke's father, like talking so highly of him, like the story choice, the way the George Lucas and the other writers chose to go about it is that while Darth Vader and Anakin are the same being, they're different. They're two sides. You have the good and the evil. And so while in technicality, Anakin is the one who killed the Jedi younglings and the Padawans. He's the one that force choked Padme. Anakin's the one that went and did space genocide. It's like it was Anakin's body, but it wasn't Anakin up here. It was Darth Vader, the one seduced by Emperor Palpatine.
You're right. I dislike the premise, and it is set up. It is set up by the Clone Wars. It is like the whole Mortis arc. Like he's like the avatar for the Force.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be honest. I've never liked that. I like the idea that he's this dude that just falls.
So instead of him being like a chosen one, he's just a normal dude that.
No, he is the chosen one. Like I'm not arguing that.
So if he's the chosen one, then he just made that was a horrible pick for a chosen one, or was that necessary and it was supposed to happen?
It was necessary and it was supposed to happen. Like
what are we talking about then? He got redeemed. He did the right thing in the end. He brought balance to the Force.
Yeah. Let's move
on to the next take then, shall we?
Sure, he brought balance to the Force. Does that justify the slaughter of millions and millions of innocent? That like makes him vindicated at the end of the movie.
It's sort of a
that saves his soul.
It's sort of a you gotta change the train tracks sort of a situation.
I think you're
kill
out of your
one
mind
or kill
for that.
five. You gotta choose which way the train tracks go. One of them leads to a different destination. All right, that was fun. Next take. Final take.
What's your Star Wars hot take?
Out of the 9, there are only 3 good, 3 mid, 3 bad.
100% disagree. Explain.
So the 3 good are 4, 5, and 8. There are legit reasons to complain about 8, and then 3 mid movies are 6, 7, and 3. I love 3. The memes do not save it from being a rough movie. The bad ones is 1, 2, and 9. 1 and 2 are boring.
Okay, saying that Obi-Wan versus Jango Fett is boring or anything on Geonosis is boring. Mace Windu decapitating Jango Fett.
I'm not saying there aren't good moments. I'm just saying there is only so much walking and talking, and George Lucas, brilliant man, but he cannot direct. Anakin's and the woman and the children too, so flat. So flat.
I agree to disagree.
Yeah, I don't.
They both have dumb takes here.
Yeah, I agree with the second part of
the mid movies. You think 6 is mid?
No, I agree with the second part of the main guy's take where he's talking about how they're just boring, and it's like, sure, they've got good moments, but those good moments don't save the movie. And I'm like, I agree with that. I think that you have Duel of Fates from the Phantom Menace, and then you have the entire Coliseum fight scene between the Jedi, the clone troopers, and the droids and the Geonosians. It's like, those are 2 awesome scenes that I think back to almost all the time, but it's like those 2 things alone don't save the movie. The Phantom Menace,
it is a slog to get
exactly. So I agree with him there that it's like they are boring and there's only so much walking and talking and space politics that you can take.
Phantom Menace is at least fun though.
I agree with that. Yeah, young Anakin is fun. Wahoo!
Tell us why we're wrong.
No, I don't think anybody's necessarily wrong here. I just think, I mean, his take is that 8 is a great Star Wars movie.
Yeah,
it's a good movie, but it's a terrible Star Wars movie.
I disagree with that take. I don't even think it's a good movie. Like, I
really?
think it's a bad movie.
There are some shots in that movie that are insane.
Yeah, I mean, the shots don't make it. For me.
I agree with Oz where it's like the shots don't make the movie good, but like Crate, like the designs in that movie are gorgeous. Like the planet of Crate where it's the white salt and then the dust is red. That just like scratches a part of my brain.
I'm gonna defend this movie then. If you take away the fact that this is a Star Wars movie, this is a solid movie. This is an incredible movie. There is a lot of things that happen in 8 that are really good on their own. I think the only part that I would take out is Canto Bight, because I think that's a boring section, and it has a boring message.
You can't take out 40 minutes of a movie, guys. You did this with the Batman. You're saying you need to take out 30 minutes of this movie and 40 minutes of this movie, guys.
But Canto Bight is not enough to make it mid. It's not enough to make it mid.
It is though. That's
no,
enough.
It's
That's
not.
40 minutes of like a 2-hour and 20-minute movie.
No, the movie itself is good. Like the part where where the captain turns the ship and launches it into the fleet. That's freaking awesome, dude.
Hot take. The Holdo maneuver, it's like, while I think it is stupid in the Star Wars box, it is a freaking awesome scene.
That scene's insane.
Like when it just goes boom and then silence and you just see different angles of the freaking fleet just split apart from that.
And the scene where Kylo and Rey are fighting Snoke and the different new Imperial guards. Incredible fight scene. You don't even have a lightsaber fight scene. I think you're a hater. And
no, I think it's a bad fight scene.
If it weren't for the fact that it was a Star Wars movie and it throws away Luke's whole arc, it throws away Han Solo's whole arc, the only one that it stays true to is Leia. You take that away from it, it's a good movie. There. I do think that.
Okay. In this like weird theoretical situation that you just created in your head, are we making this episode 7 not?
What's the point of that?
Is that the part of? Are we ignoring episode 7 when you're judging this movie?
I think episode 7's great too.
So no, but are you including episode 7? Because you're saying when you ignore it being a Star Wars movie, are we ignoring it being a sequel? Like can episode 7 exist when we're talking about episode 8?
Your argument is dumb.
No, it's not dumb.
The whole thing, what I'm saying is it's the saga. So the whole episode 7 reverses Han Solo's character arc, and I've always had a problem with that. And I think that is the biggest sin that 7 takes.
But hold on, because you said that episode 8
what
is
I'm
a good
talking
movie.
about, what I'm talking about, so before you waste your time, what I'm talking about is 7 and 8 and 9 are their own thing, okay? Just like how in Star Trek you have those 3, what are they?
Okay, no.
Abrams
That's all I needed. That's all I needed you
Okay.
to say was that 7, 8, and 9 are their own thing in this theoretical situation.
Yes.
Then, right off the bat, this takes away Finn's entire arc right away. It immediately Finn is a coward again, and he's running away.
They do rehash that.
So we're already starting off on a bad foot. We're starting off with a yo mama joke. Okay? Starting off, we're already indecisive on the tone. We have gravity and space.
Again, your issues seem to come back to
because
the yo
it's
mama joke. The yo mama joke does not fit into a Star Wars movie, and I agree.
It doesn't fit into a movie where you have an opening crawl that is talking about all this heavy, dark subject matter, and you're starting off with a yo mama joke. That is already you're tonally inconsistent.
You pick the weirdest things to like die on.
Because you're saying it's a good movie. It's not
as a whole,
good
it
movie.
is a good movie.
No.
Yes, it is.
It's not. It's not a good movie. It's not a good Star Wars movie.
It's not a good Star Wars movie.
It's not a good sequel. It's not a good anything.
It is a good movie, and I think you're wild for taking the stance that you're taking. You have such a black and white sort of thinking, and that's always bothered me. It's either great or it's dog crap, and I disagree.
Not true.
So you think like 8 is just a dog crap movie? There's nothing good about it.
I think it's a bad movie. Yeah. I think there are good things about it.
Then we're not going to agree.
I think there are good things.
We're not going to agree then.
But it's not a good movie.
All right, we're not going to agree.
It's 2
then.
hours and 20 minutes long. It doesn't need to be that long. It's tonally inconsistent. It is the humor, the jokes don't land. A lot of the action doesn't make sense. You have fight choreography where people are just swinging around sticks in the background, not doing anything. They're just standing there because, hey, we need Kylo and Rey to fight 12 Imperial guards that aren't Imperial guards.
Dude, that seems cool.
It's not cool when you look at the background and you see these guys just holding around little sticks and not even fighting or throwing them or doing anything to actually fight them. Choreography's bad in that movie.
Hot take to what you said. I think the average viewer doesn't notice them just flailing around in the background, and
but that doesn't change the fact that happened.
The cool fight scene, and I think that like it's okay to say it's a cool fight scene while it's terribly like choreographed. It is a cool scene.
The first time you watch it, it's cool, and then you watch it again, you're like, man, I can't ignore that.
I think my like 10th time watching it, I still like it.
Yeah,
I can't ignore it. I can't ignore background actors swinging around things that.
And I need to go on record to say I hate everything The Last Jedi did to the sequel trilogy. It took everything that JJ set up in Episode 7 and just smacked it down and tore everything down. Every character that was being like every character arc that started, everything plot wise that was like set to keep moving forward. Rian Johnson deliberately went through and capped them all off. And what we were left with was nothing. And I think that while I want to blame Rian Johnson for Episode 9 being terrible, I think the blame falls on Kathleen Kennedy for not just having a consistent story across all 3 movies.
J.J. Abrams never should have spearheaded Episode 7. He didn't take any chances. He just rehashed Episode 4, and that does bother me.
It did set things up, though.
It did. Things that were set up by 4 in the same... It just is like, this is boring. Snoke was boring. Kylo was cool. Finn was cool.
Rey was interesting.
Yeah, Rey was interesting.
And then we do nothing. So, yeah, those are us reacting to hot takes and making more hot takes in the process. So, hope you guys enjoy. Let us know in the comments what you think of our hot takes. Again, it's all love here. No hate. Jay, no hate Escape Pod. No hate to weird Star Wars guys all across the internet. We love everybody. And we'll see you next one. Peace.